Some of the finished bags that I've done in the past few days, and I have used bedsheet cloths or duvet covers that I've either gotten free from friends or the neighborhood or I've bought second hand from the thrift store. So I'll show you how the finished product looks like. This is a finished product with a handle, and the middle part is just one piece, and then I will sew the sides. I will show you later. And the handle is done this way. I'll show you the step by step. I'm going to tell you how much I measure. It all depends on how much cloth I have and the amounts I can make. So in this case, see, I have a paper filled with different sizes. The height is mostly 100, 90 is also good, and then the width is 56 to 60 cm, and the handle is 58 cm length, and the width 14 cm. I previously wrote 10, but it was a bit too small, so I changed it. In this cloth, this is a duvet cover sheet. So for the width, it is 51 and a half. You can do 50, 51. It depends on what size you want. And here, the length. This one, the length is 103. I have gone down to 85 in bags where I have less cloth, or 90. It all depends how much cloth I have. I just simply don't want to waste having things around. So in this case it is 103 cm for the width, and what we are going to do is your first stitch on the bag will be on the right side. I think they call this the French seam. So we stitch here first and then we turn it over. Okay, I'll pin and stitch it and then show you. I've got the cloth, two pieces I have. So I have it at this one is about 67 cm. I have gone down to 58. It depends on how much cloth I have. And the width is 13 in this case. Sometimes I do 14 if I don't have enough cloth top. So this one is 13 by 67. So for the handle, what I do is I press in the middle like this, press, and then I go to the middle, you can iron if you wish, press both to the middle and then fold over and put a needle through. And then at the edge you will sew one line and go all the way to the other, and then turn it around and sew the other end. And this is how a finished handle will look like. It's been folded, so this amount at the edge I sew. I have pinned it all from the top to the, I folded the cloth and then pinned till here, and I will do a very small seam, not a big seam at all. And this is about let's see, half a cm, about half a cm from here to here. Okay, so sew from the top to the base. I don't cut my cloth, I tear it. So one side is done, then we shall do the other side. Do the same, pin it from the top and then sew the entire half cm. So sewn the two ends. This is on the right side and here, and then we will turn it over to the wrong side. Can use a iron if you wish. I don't. Turn it to the wrong side. And press with your fingers. And pin. If you want a neater one, you can iron. I'm sewing these bags to give away to anyone in Singapore or Malaysia for their shopping to reduce plastic. Okay, so this was the front, the right side, and we've done that half cm. Now we are going to sew, I'm going to sew to about 1 cm. One cm is a bit too big, just slightly more than half a cm. Okay, so sew from the top to the base. So when you open up on the other side, most of you know, see, it's a clean look and there are no threads coming out. So do the same on the other side of the bag too, and I'll come back to you with the next step. So we've sewn both sides of the wrong side of the cloth. You don't have to turn it back. Now we're going to fold for the handle, for the seam or whatever. Okay, this is 100 and something, which is slightly long bag, 103 or so cm, I can't remember. So I'm going to fold it slightly bigger. The previous ones was 2 cm. I use between inch and cm. So 2.5 cm is the fold from the top and fold it twice. Okay, so I'm doing 2.5, pin it. Okay, pin it all over and I'll come back to you. So I've finished pinning on both sides at 2.5 cm. First turn 2.5 and then double. Okay, now we're going to attach the handle. Check that both are the same size. Okay. So what I do is I bring the edges to the center this way, and I put a mark. A small mark. So from here I do 6 cm. 7 is also okay, but I do 6. Okay, so I measure 6, and the other side too. I know I should use a pencil, right? A pencil. So the handle, it doesn't matter actually which side is right and wrong. So get the edge to go right to the edge. You can feel it and pin. You can pin it this way first, or you can pin it this way also, but I prefer to pin it this way. And then when I'm sewing, I will flip it. So the other side is here 6. Bring the other edge and put the end to the end of the 6 cm from the middle. Okay. So I finished pinning the other side. Now we can start sewing. I do 2 rows. One row here first, and then I'll do another row on the second. And when it comes to the handle, I will flip it over like this and sew over once, but at the middle I will do a back stitch. Okay, bring the handle over to this side. Stitch it over halfway, do a double stitch. To strengthen it. show you another one before I go to the other end. Yeah? So I finished sewing a whole row, and I'm going to do another row. So when you come to here, you'll be sewing over. Why not? So, one bag done. Finished. Now I'll show you the finished product. Wasn't it easy? So this is the inside part of the bag. Some people do a cross. I don't. And this is the inside part of the finished bag. You could also sew a triangle. Some do it this way, some do it the other way. You know, they stitch here for more space. Wait. And this is the finished bag. I hope you'll give it a try. Get yourself some pretty cloth to sew bags for yourself, or give to your family members, your friends. Such a simple thing. and please enjoy while you're doing it. Thank you for watching.